This woman must not be raised!
There came Roxana. How surprising. She strode in like she's walking to a battlefield. Behind her, it was a white-bearded man in star-marked robes. The Grand Augur, Malakar.
I did not summon you down from your tower. Why are you here? I read the heavens last night, Majesty. A demon light burns beside the royal star. A monster comes to drown the realm, and the omen points here, into this very womb.
One child is a blessing. Twins a marvel. This woman breeds 5 at once. That is no blessing. That is a beast sign. A doom star wearing a child's face.
5 in one womb. Unheard of. A demon, surely. What else could it be?
For the realm, Majesty, put the demon bride to death before she dooms us all!
With the king's favourite and the augur leading, the lords fell like wheat. I wonder how the king would react.
Silence!
Whoever names my children demons, does he wish to die?
A death pardon, granted by your late father's own hand. Strike me down if you must. I will die ridding the realm of this plague.
I knew Malakar was digging his own grave. I can tell from the king's vein popping. But the fool didn't notice. Or he did, but he simply chose to ignore it. He wanted me dead, me and my babies.
You name my children demons, Augur. Where is your proof?
5 from one womb defies heaven itself. What more proof do you need?
So the king's boundless fortune, 5 heirs where there were none. You call this a curse? Are you praying for his majesty to die without a son after all?
Silver tongue! When your time comes, if the heavens send no ill sign, I am wrong. But if they do, what then, demon bride?
My pulse stuttered as the whole court waited on my answer. How was I supposed to know what sign would show? This dusty old fraud dares threaten my host? Bet him, Elara. I'll strip him to nothing. Gift unlocked. Heaven's blessing card. It triggers the moment you give birth. Let us make a wager. If, on the day I give birth, the heavens send disaster as you claim, I will lay my own neck on the block, gladly. But if no ill omen comes, what will you forfeit? And what of the maid who slandered me?
Should a blessing fall instead, I will put out my own eyes and read the stars no more. And if the lady is wronged, surely loyal Roxana will pay with her life.
Roxanne's head jerked up. I could tell she wanted no part of this, but the augur's certainty pinned her. She had no path left but forward.
I accept the wager. If I have wronged the lady, I will die to atone.
Then it is sworn. The whole court bears witness. In 8 moons, you both lose.
You gamble your own neck without asking me first.
I don't gamble, Majesty. I only bet on certainties. He stared at me a long moment, and something flickered in those cruel eyes. Not anger, curiosity. And under it, the first dangerous root of something warmer. Don't look at me like that, Dragon King. I am a debt the heavens will collect, and then I am gone. The moons turned. My belly grew vast, vaster than any woman the realm had seen. And the longer it grew, the louder the whispers spread. Demon bride, doom star, 5 in 1. Servants made warding signs when I passed. Twice, my food came back from the taster with a wrongness in the smell. The wager had only made me a bigger target. If I died before the birth, no omen would ever come to clear me. Some of them had worked that out. Darren set his own guards at my door. Day and night, he came to me each evening, and each evening his brow was darker with a worry he could not say aloud.
Eat nothing I have not watched prepared. Trust no hand but mine.
I stared at him, silently surprised. My carefully walled heart cracked one more hair's width. You'd taste my broth yourself, Majesty.
Stop it! He is a tyrant. He buried 1,000 women. You are leaving.
But the man who buried 1,000 women was sleeping in a chair by my bed each night so that no blade would find me in the dark. Then, in the 8th month, weeks too soon, the pain came, a fist of agony low in my belly.
The lady's time is here.
Sweat poured down me. Through the agony, I heard Roxana's voice rise, sweet and triumphant over the storm.
Fire! The royal chamber burns! It's judgment! Heaven's judgment! Look, all of you! Black clouds, lightning on the palace, the heavens rage! The Devon is coming into the world!
Lords nailed in the pouring rain, howling for my blood.
Do you see now, Majesty? This is your blessing! Fire from the sky! The blackest of omens!
Through the open door I saw him, Draven, the Dragon King, sword bared, flames at his back, a sea of kneeling enemies before him, hair wild, eyes red as open wounds, a beast run to ground.
One step closer and I cut him down where he kneels.
Will you stay blind, Majesty? Kill her, or the realm dies tonight.
The block, the 1,000 ghosts crowding my bed. If he wavered now, the same axe that took them would take me, and my way home with it. Even his own guards sank to their knees, begging him to end me. Then, cutting through thunder and rain, a newborn's first furious cry. First hair detected. Heaven's blessing deployed.
The lady has delivered a son, a strong, perfect son.
Oh my god! A golden dragon guards the air! Heaven blesses the realm! A blessing beyond any age! Do not be fooled! There is only one true dragon, and it is the king! A child who summons a dragon at birth bears the throne seeker's mark. It will devour the crown. Kill it before it grows!
Fire first, false dragon after. The demon means to steal your power. For the realm, do not soften now!
Darren traved in air, but he loved his throne more and trusted no one. One whisper of throne stealer could turn a father's heart to a blade in a breath. I screamed into the dark behind my eyes.
System! He's twisting it! Do something now!
Easy, host. The blessing is only half unwrapped. Push. Bring the rest into the world. I dug my nails into the wood and bore down with everything I had left. I screamed, and the second child slit free. Then the third. Easy, host. I'm changing the narratives now. System told me the fading gold flared back to blinding life. system told me, from the scorched earth, golden lotuses erupted. Palm-sized, jade-petaled, blooming in a path from my door to the foot of the dais. Their fragrance washed the blood and ash away.
They went crazy outside. It's a good day today.
Lotus from bare ground. That's scent. This is no curse!
Demons come with black rain and blood. This is gold and light. Augur, have your old eyes failed you?
There it was, the moment the whole court finally saw it. He was wrong. They were both wrong. I bore down again. The fourth child. The fifth, and the sky answered with music. Unearthly, soaring. 100 spirit beasts of light stampeded through the clouds, and among them ran the 4 great guardians of legend. In the deepest gold, a vast white-robed figure raised a sleeve, and the heavens wrote a single blazing word across the dark. Blessed.
3 princes and 2 princesses. Majesty! 5 heirs! All safe! All whole!
5 heirs. The system's deal. Done. My ticket home. But the sweeter thought came right behind it. The wager. They swore it before the whole court. The augur's eyes. The maid's life. I just won both. I turned my head toward the 2 figures drowning in golden light, and I let myself smile. You called my children demons, augur. Now the king collects your debt, in front of everyone you tried to turn against me.
You wagered the heavens would condemn her. The heavens have spoken. Now I will.
Hear my decree. The Lady Elara is named Queen, Mistress of the Realm, this very day.
I should have felt only triumph. Instead, I searched his face, the monster who'd nearly killed me an hour ago, now holding me like I might break. No. Elara, you're going home. Don't you dare feel anything for him. But when I looked past his shoulder, 2 shadows were slipping toward the east gate, Roxanda and Malachar, running while the court drowned in celebration.
Your Majesty, your augur and your favorite are leaving the party rather early.
Seize them!
1,000 brides, 1,000 graves, and I just volunteered to be next. They call him the Dragon King, cursed, barren, and drowning in the blood of every wife who couldn't give him an heir in 2 months. Fail him, and you lose your head. So when I was ripped from my world and dumped into his nightmare realm,
Birth 5 royal hairs, and I send you home to Earth. Relax and breed, host.
I did the one thing no sane woman would do. I walked into the monster's bed on purpose, because the voice in my skull made me a deal. Birth 5 royal heirs, and I send you home to Earth.
Mercy, Your Majesty! Give me one more chance, I beg you! I'll conceive next month, I swear! Your Majesty!
Examine me first, Your Majesty.
Faster, I tire.
She has no place to disrupt the court. Drag this filth out and flog her. No!
Stand down.
I carry the king's blood. Who are you, a serving maid, to silence me before he speaks? I can feel his gaze clinging to my belly like he wouldn't let go. I'd guessed right. To this monster, a child was the one shield no blade could pierce.
Healers, examine her. Now!
Well?
Your Majesty, she's pregnant. She is with child, Majesty. Only...
Speak.
An ordinary woman shows nothing at 1 month, yet her belly swells like a harvest gall. Has she laid with another man and smuggled a bastard into your line?
Is that so, Elara?
I began to sweat. I did spend a night with the Dragon King, but these babies are not naturally conceived.
No, Majesty! The light reads true. The seed is yours beyond doubt. It is only the life force coils strangely. We beg leave to read her again.
That's impossible. I made certain...
Say it again. I have an heir. Yes? Yes, Majesty.
I can't help but piqued. The king, he looked so young. It's hard to believe, but for one heartbeat, the tyrant who had buried 1,000 women looked almost like a boy.
Read her again. If the child is unstable, name the cure. Bleed the treasury dead to keep it breathing.
Your Majesty, the lady does not carry one child.
Not one?
5, Majesty. We have counted 3 times. 5 royal elves share her womb.
5! I knew the curse was a lie! Let the old vultures dare push another man's son onto my throne now!
I moved to kneel, but he caught me against his chest instead. I'm bewildered. This behavior is so unlike him.
You will never kneel to me again.
A privilege. I'm surprised. This is what 5 heirs get me. Yes, my king. I noticed Roxanne across the hall, frozen and pale. Her eyes were fixed on my belly with a horror she couldn't hide. I didn't mind her. I was focusing on one thing, the babies, and the promise to send me back home. But the thought tasted strange, even then, because the man holding me smelled of storm and cedar, and his arms had gone gentle as a vow.
Name your reward, my lady. A title for your kin? A crown for your own brow?
I want only one mercy, your majesty.
Name it.
I wish.
Repealed the law. No more brides to the blade for a barren womb.
The moment those words left my mouth, I felt his arms went stiff around me. The whole court went dead silent. This king killed men for questioning his decrees. I set my hand on the one wound he never forgave. 1,000 graves had been dug to that law. Asking him to undo it was asking him to call himself wrong. A long, cold silence stretched until I could hear my own heart.
Granted. Guards, move the Lady Elara into my own chambers.
I want her where I can see her day and night.
I noticed Roxanne again, across the hall. Her painted smile never wavered, but her eyes followed me like a hunter marking prey. I should have felt nothing but triumph. A mercy granted, 1,000 future brides spared, my place secured until the birth. Instead, when he set his hand at the small of my back and led me from that blood-stained hall, something in my chest turned over. Careful, I told myself. He's a means to an end. 5 heirs, and you're gone. Don't you dare grow roots in a world you're leaving. But that night, in the warmth of his chambers, he laid his palm against my belly, as if it were made of glass. And somewhere in the star tower above us, an old man was already reading my ruin in the sky. They dressed me in consort silver for the crowning. It's the first real piece of clothing I had worn since I landed here. Darren walked at my side, every cruel line of him softened. The herald's voice rang out. 5 heirs, the curse broken, and 1,000 courtiers bowed. This is it. I'm becoming the first consort of this realm.
Your Majesty! This woman must not be raised!
There came Roxana. How surprising. She strode in like she's walking to a battlefield. Behind her, it was a white-bearded man in star-marked robes. The Grand Augur, Malakar.
Show me what you're truly capable of, Cain. No more holding back. Now, behold the true power of the Swordmaster.
Good. Very good. In just a few years, you've completely surpassed my lifetime of training. I have nothing left to teach you, my boy. It's time for you to take my place as the new Swordmaster.
Master, there is one thing I need to do. I need to go home and get married.
Get married?
Yes, it was my father's last wish. He arranged my marriage before he died and made me swear that once I came of age, I'd find the woman he'd chosen for me and marry her.
The world out here is a viper's nest, Cain. Remember, never reveal who you are, and never draw your blade unless you have no other choice. Live as an ordinary man, and you'll spare yourself a great deal of trouble.
Understood, Master.
Behold, a new legend has risen.
So this is the devastating power of the Swordmaster. If I can bring him back, Arundel might actually stand a chance. No, I'm too late. The Swordmaster's already gone.
Why'd you stop, little princess? Legs give out on you?
You set a trap for me? Cowards! You have no honor!
Honor doesn't win wars, sweetheart. But dragging you to the city gates until your old man surrenders, that's just good strategy.
In your dreams.
Pathetic little fool.
Three against one? Man, don't you guys have any goddamn shame?
Mind your own business, peasant. Walk away now if you want to keep your head on your shoulders.
Funny, I was just about to tell you the same thing.
Kill him!
Hey, don't say I didn't give you a chance.
No way. That crest matches my necklace. Could she be the woman I'm looking for?
A perfectly clean cut. One single strike. Straight through the throat. No ordinary blade did this.
Who are you, boy? Did you kill these beastmen and save my daughter?
Master told me to keep my head down. Can't go flashing my identity just yet.
Oh, no, sir. I'm just a blacksmith. They were already dead when I got here.
Father, please, look at him. He's just a peasant blacksmith. There's no way in hell he could kill 3 beastmen.
I think it was the Swordmaster.
The Swordmaster? Here?
Think about it. I just came down from the Swordmaster Mountain, and his sanctuary was completely empty. Look at those clean strikes. Whoever struck them moved faster than the eye could follow. No one but the Swordmaster could have done it. Damn it! I blacked out when it mattered most. If I'd found the Swordmaster and convinced him to stay, we wouldn't have to worry about the beastmen at our gates.
Grace is right. This kid doesn't even have a sword on him. No way he's some master swordsman. I'm clearly overthinking this. Listen, kid. You watched over my daughter, so I suppose you've done Arundel a service. Name your price. Whatever it is, I can make it happen for you.
Just help me find my fiancé.
How do you have that exact same pendant?
You're Robert's son. You're Cain?
In the flesh. Before my father died, he gave me this pendant. He told me that once I came of age, I was to honor the arrangement and marry your daughter. So, I guess that makes you my father-in-law?
Watch your mouth, boy! I never said I'd let you marry my daughter.
Father, what's going on? I am the crown princess of Arundel. How could I possibly be betrothed to some ragged blacksmith?
Look, Grace. Years ago, Robert and I were close. We had too much to drink and said a few foolish things. I never imagined he'd take it seriously.
You hear that, boy? It was a joke. There was never a real betrothal. I am the crown princess of Arundel, the first in line for the throne. And you? You're a low-born blacksmith. You want to marry me? Try it in the next life! Now take your piece of shit junk and get the hell out of my sight!
Look, kid. Here's 100 gold coins. Enough to keep a man comfortable. Take it. Consider it a generous settlement.
I didn't come here for your money.
What? Not enough for you? You could hammer iron for 3 lifetimes and never see a fraction of this wealth. Don't push your luck, peasant.
You said the betrothal was nothing but a drunken joke. Then how do you explain this? Years ago, when you were begging my father to help you claim the crown, you were on your goddamn knees, pleading with him for this marriage alliance. Holy shit. It's real. The princess is actually engaged to a blacksmith? Unbelievable! Man, Prince James is gonna lose his mind. He's been chasing Princess Grace for years, and King Roderick was finally about to give his blessing.
Exactly. Prince James brought 5,000 soldiers to defend Arundel and even took a general's commission just to stay at her side. And now some blacksmith shows up claiming to be her fiancé? That's ridiculous.
Hey, keep your voice down. Arundel was built on sworn oaths. If the king breaks his own word, what is any oath worth?
I don't give a damn about some old piece of paper. Look around you, blacksmith. The beastmen are literally knocking on our gates. The man I marry will either be a legendary warrior like the Swordmaster, or a true hero like James, who commands legions to save my people. And what do you bring, huh? Coal and soot? Marrying you would not be an honor. It would bring ruin to Arundel.
So that is your final answer? You are breaking your own oaths?
Of course not. We are not oath breakers. Tell you what, Cain, come back to the palace with us. Serve as a knight in training and spend some time with Grace. Give you two some time to build some chemistry.
Father, you can't be serious.
Silence, Grace. Let me handle this.
A filthy blacksmith thinks he can become a knight and marry the princess? Go find a mirror, boy. You aren't fit to shine her boots. King Roderick, the Royal Knights are the absolute elite warriors Arundel has. Every single man earns his place through brutal trials. If some ragged blacksmith can just skip the line because his daddy pulled a few favors back then the Royal Knights might as well become a goddamn laughingstock.
James is right, Father. Your personal oath matters, but Arundel's survival matters more.
Then it's settled, Cain. If you truly intend to marry my daughter, prove you're worthy. The Royal Knight trials are being held today. Win the tournament, and I'll see you and Grace married. What do you say?
Listen to me, boy. The trials aren't your cozy little forge. Men fall in that arena. Take the gold and crawl back where you came from before you get yourself killed.
Royal Knight trials? Sounds like a party. I've got nothing better to do today anyway. Let's go see how deadly this little arena of yours really is. Rules are simple. Every candidate enters the pit one by one to face the beast. Whoever kills it fastest wins the trial.
Impressive. That's our strongest candidate today. He might actually break the record you set at 20. What was it again, James?
1 minute.
A whole minute? That's the record you're proud of?
You don't know shit about real combat, peasant!
Big guy's way too slow. He's gonna stretch this out for 5 minutes, and he's losing an arm before it's over.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Official time, 5 minutes.
How did he do that? It happened exactly the way he said it would. Right down to the goddamn minute.
The peasant got a lucky guess. That's all.
Yeah, right. He's just a blacksmith. What would he know about fighting beasts?
Next up, Cain, the blacksmith.
Did he say blacksmith? Since when are blacksmiths allowed in the trials?
Look at those screeny arms. They are barely enough for an appetizer. The beast will tear him apart. Holy shit! He didn't even bring a sword! The poor bastard's already scared out of his mind!
Relax, everyone. It's just a stray pet. No need to wave a blade around. Bragging won't save you, you arrogant idiot. You think that's a damn puppy in there? Take a good look. It took 500 elite soldiers to pull that three-headed hound out of the deepest hell of the Darkwood. Now let's see you talk your way out of this one, blacksmith. You gonna hammer it out with your bare hands, or let it burn you to ash?
Hey, blacksmith! Enough with the bravado! This isn't worth risking yourself for! Get out of the pit right now!
Oh, come on, Your Highness. It's his choice. Give him a chance. If he wants to be your knight and your fiancé, he needs to survive the toughest trial. Otherwise, he's just a joke.
Enough talking. Open the cage. I'm starving, and I'd like to get some dinner when this is over.
Arrogant fool! Open the cage! Coward! Is dodging all you can do down there? Stand your ground like a man!
Those movements. His pacing is flawless. He's stepping exactly into the beast's blind spots before the strike even lands. Is he really just a blacksmith?
Run, you reckless fool!
Holy shit! How is that even possible?
He just killed a 3-headed hound with one finger?
Impossible! No damn way! He must have planted something on the beast and triggered it when he touched it!
So that's what happened. I knew a blacksmith couldn't be that powerful.
The night trials are about real and honest skill. We don't tolerate cheap tricks in this pit.
Cheap tricks? To kill that little thing? Man, you people really haven't seen much, have you?
Guards! Throw him out!
Damn it!
War horns! The beastmen are attacking! Roderick! You spineless old coward! Get down here and face me like a man! Hiding behind your pretty walls won't save you today!
Well, hello there, Grace. My favorite little human pet. Look at you, getting prettier by the day. Tell me, sweetheart, are you ready to become my bride?
You disgusting animal!
That's what I like about you. All that fire should make you fun in bed. Once I paint Arundel in blood, I'm gonna chain you to your father's throne. I'll make him watch while I turn you into my plaything.
You dare insult Princess Grace? You're a dead man!
You can't beat him, pretty boy. Don't jump down there just to die.
Shut your goddamn mouth, you coward! You're just piss-pants terrified because you know Fen is ranked number 15 in the swordsman rankings. Wait, what rankings? What the hell are you talking about? You might be shaking in your boots, but I'm not! Watch me! I'm gonna chop his goddamn head off and kick it across the battlefield!
Not bad for a royal boy. I guess I'll have to kill you first, before I take my sweet time with the princess.
Over my dead body!
Hey, quick question. What's this swordsman rankings thing James was going on about?
The swordsman rankings. The swordmaster created them to record the 50 greatest swordsmen in the realm. James might be young. He's already ranked 20th, the youngest man on the list.
All right, then who's number one? This swordmaster guy?
Are you living under a rock? The swordmaster created the list, but he is completely beyond it. He's practically a god. Even if the top 20 swordsmen all ganged up on him at once, they wouldn't stand a damn chance.
Jesus, Master. You really had nothing better to do than rank everyone? Oh, man.
Yes! James hasn't lost his edge. He's actually going to put that wolf down.
Pretty swordplay for sure. Too bad it's full of openings. Within 3 moves, James loses.
Shut up! You're a blacksmith. What would you know? James is clearly winning.
James! Die, you human piece of shit. Who was that? Who sniped my blade? Show yourself!
Did he just deflect Fenris's blade with a pebble? Fenris is ranked number 15. That brute's born with monstrous strength.
How is that possible? Oh, I get it. He's a blacksmith. He spends his life forging weapons, so he must know the weaknesses of different swords. He got lucky.
Can't win a real fight, so you throw cheap shots? Typical humans. But guess what? It didn't change a damn thing. Your champion ran back behind his walls like a whipped dog. Hey, old man, send someone who can actually fight. If anyone here beats me today, I'll pull back my troops. Otherwise, when these walls crumble, we slaughter every single man, woman, and child inside. No survivors!
Then, I suppose I'll have to handle this bastard myself.
Father, no! You can't!
Easy, my go. I may have some gray in my beard, but I was a battlefield swordsman long before I wore a crown. And I still hold the 16th spot on the swordsman rankings.
Father is ranked 16, and Fenris is 15. They're only 1 spot apart. He can win this. He has a chance.
Not even close.
That all you've got, old man? Did you forget to eat breakfast or something?
The wolf is wide open down low, but the king keeps getting distracted by his upper body attacks. That's why he's losing.
You know nothing. The blade's coming at his face. What's he supposed to do? Let it take his head?
Kane is right. Fenris's right leg is the opening. Father! Go for his right leg! How did you spot an opening neither Father nor James could see? Who are you?
Oh God. That's...
Brother, you're here! My brother is ranked 12 in the entire realm. He was personally guided by the legendary swordmaster himself. His swordmanship is Godsty. You are all fucking dead!
Wait, what? Guided by the swordmaster? Since when did I train that oversized cat?
Useless garbage! Losing to a human whose rank is lower than yours, you've disgraced the entire Beastkin bloodline. Roderick, surrender Arandiel and crawl away alive, or I'll take it over your corpse. Choose.
As long as I still breathe, you will never take Arandiel from me.
For Arendelle!
Stubborn fool.
Father!
If you're so eager to die, I'll grant your wish.
Away from him!
Little princess, you're not even on the swordsman rankings. He is number 12! What makes you think you can fight my brother? You could all line up together and he'd still slaughter you like cattle!
Why is everyone so damn obsessed with a stupid ranking list?
You're a pretty little thing, aren't you?
Get your filthy hands off me.
Oh, I don't think I will. I'm taking you back with me. The entire world will watch the crown princess of Arendelle become our plaything.
In your fucking dreams!
Good.
Grace!
It's all over. Arendelle falls today.
Touch my fiancé again, you die.
Cain?
Stay back. I've got this.
Your fiancé? I love taking a man's wife right in front of his eyes. Once I slaughter you, boy, I'm gonna take her home and have some real fun.
Insult my fiancé again, and I will rip out your tongue.
Has Arendelle completely run out of real soldiers? You're seriously sending a ragged street beggar out here to talk trash to me?
Cain, stand down! He is number 12 on the rankings. You're just a blacksmith. What do you think you can do against him?
Stupid blacksmith. Trying to play hero? Baron's gonna spill your guts.
Ah, blacksmith. A low-born wees who doesn't even carry a blade. What are you gonna fight me with, boy? Your little forge hammer? Ha ha ha!
Who said I don't carry a blade? Watch closely.
You call that a sword? That's a goddamn sewing needle! What? Are you planning to stitch my armor up for me, peasant? Ha ha ha!
Cain, stop! At least let me get you a real sword. Going up against Baron with a needle like that is suicide.
Against an oversized cat? This needle is more than enough.
You arrogant piece of shit. I'll tear you to pieces.
Is that it? Is that all the legendary number 12 has got?
You bastard!
That's his signature strike. The 1,000-blade storm.
A 1,000 blades, and every single one missed. Predictable.
In this city, dragons rule the skies while humans fight to survive below. My name's Lily, a broke woman dumped and humiliated by my toxic ex, until I accidentally picked up the wrong kid from an elite dragon academy. Ash was no ordinary child. He was a sharp-tongued little dragon prince who stole my cocoa, ate my ribs, and claimed my tiny apartment as his nest. And you know what? I thought I had rescued a lost child. Turns out, I had picked up the Dragon Emperor's most precious little brother, and somehow made myself his fated mate. The November wind cuts straight through me at the subway entrance. A black and gold dragon sports car roars past, and above it, a pair of golden dragon wings slices across the gray sky. In this city, dragons live above the clouds. Humans fight for space at the bottom. And me? I am the kind of person no one even notices. 3 minutes ago, my ex, Derek, walked right past me with his new girlfriend on his arm. He wore a brand new tailored suit. The woman beside him was slim, polished, and flawless, like he had finally picked out an expensive accessory worth showing off. His eyes dragged over me, lingering on my faded coat and my slightly ruined face. Then his mouth curled into a slow, cruel smirk.
Lily, what the hell happened to you? Did you seriously just give up on yourself after we broke up?
His new girlfriend tightened her grip on his arm and smiled, all sweetness and poison.
This is your ex? I thought she'd be more impressive. Honestly, I almost mistook her for some discount housekeeper. She does have that warm, harmless look, though, like someone you'd hire to babysit and cook.
They walked away without looking back. I stood there in the freezing wind, my eyes burning dry, but I could not squeeze out a single tear. The night Derek moved out 3 months ago, I cried into my pillow for hours. Now, there was nothing left. Then my phone started buzzing like crazy. It was my best friend, Hannah.
Lily, save me! I just got called away on an emergency trip to New Zealand, and there's nobody to pick up my little dragon blood nephew from school today. Can you go get him from Emberwheel Academy?
I pressed my fingers to my temple and hesitated.
What nephew?
He's from my husband's side, dragon blood family.
He's been staying with us for a while.
You know I married into a dragon blood clan, and they've got tons of kids who get sent around to different relatives. This one has a sharp tongue and a terrible attitude,
But he's soft underneath. I'm sending you his photo now.
I looked at the photo she sent. It was so blurry that all I could make out was a golden blur of hair. I looked up just in time to see Derek and his girlfriend disappear around the corner. Then I shoved my hand into my pocket and felt the apartment key he had returned to me last week. That was enough.
Fine, I'll go pick him up.
It could not possibly get worse than this. Embervale Academy's front gate was lined with custom luxury cars. After-school pickup looked less like school pickup and more like an elite auto show. I stood there in my old puffer jacket, squeezed between sharp-suited nannies and stone-faced butlers, clutching a gas station hot cocoa and sticking out like I had wandered into the wrong world. The bell rang, and a wave of golden-haired, golden-eyed kids poured out through the gate. I squinted at the blurry photo on my phone and felt my hope slowly dying. Right as I was about to call Hannah and demand an actual usable picture, something caught my eye. Down a dim side alley, a little boy stood alone against the wall. Short golden hair, bright gold-slit pupils, a black training bag on his back. His face was almost unnervingly pretty, like a porcelain doll from some luxury magazine. But there was no driver waiting for him. No nanny. No butler. No one coming to take his hand. His little fingers were red from the cold, wrapped tightly around the straps of his bag. His expression was so calm it made my chest hurt. It was the kind of calm that belonged to a child who had learned too early that no one was coming. I walked over quickly and crouched down in front of him.
Hey there, you're Hannah's nephew, right? I'm here to take you home.
The boy slowly lifted his eyes. Those golden slit pupils were ice cold.
I don't know you.
Then he turned and walked away. I hurried after him and caught the strap of his bag.
Wait, it's freezing out here. I'm not leaving you alone.
He stopped dead and spun around, glaring at me like a cornered little animal.
You're all the same. First you ask who I am, then you ask how much I'm worth. Let go!
His words hit me hard, and for a second, I did not know what to say. So I said nothing. I just took the hot cocoa from my hands and pressed it into his freezing ones.
Fine, I won't ask anything, little cranky. Just hold this. Warm your hands. If it tastes awful, you can insult it all you want.
The little boy stared at the cup for a long moment, looking like he was fighting some serious internal war. Then he finally sneaked a tiny sip. His ears turned pink.
It's too sweet.
I could not help laughing. Then I gently took his hand in mine. This time, he did not pull away. Back at my tiny apartment, the little guy stood in the entryway and slowly looked the place over, his eyes landing on the window frame I had patched with tape.
You're really poor, aren't you?
Thanks. I really needed to hear that today.
He seemed to realize he had said something wrong. His lips moved like he wanted to take it back, but nothing came out. I went into the kitchen and got to work. Braised beef short ribs, garlic mashed potatoes, and hot chicken soup. When the smell started filling the apartment, I looked over and found him standing in the kitchen doorway without me even noticing, his golden eyes fixed on the pot like he had been hypnotized. I piled the 2 biggest ribs into his bowl. While he was buried in his food, 2 tiny pale gold dragon horns quietly poked through his hair. I could not resist and gave one a gentle tap. He jerked his head up like a startled hamster.
Don't touch my horns!
Okay. I won't touch the royal horns again, you cranky little prince.
After dinner, we curled up on the couch to watch cartoons. He claimed the far end of the sofa, acting like he had no interest in getting comfortable. But every time I looked at the screen, his hand darted out to steal a piece of fruit from the bowl. Then he snapped right back to his corner, pretending nothing had happened. I bit back a laugh and pretended not to notice. For the first time all day, things almost felt easy. Then Derek sent me a voice message. I tapped play before I could talk myself out of it, and his voice filled the room.
Lily, the way you looked at that subway entrance today, honestly, you need a wake-up call. You used to at least try to look put together. Now you look like you've completely fallen apart. Stop lying to yourself. You were never the kind of woman who belonged anywhere near the top.
The smile faded from my face. I did not even notice the little guy had scooted closer until I saw him staring at my phone. His face was far too serious for a child his age. He stayed quiet for a while before he spoke.
Does he always talk to you like that?
It's grown-up stuff, not your problem.
He frowned hard, and his voice went flat and cold.
He's wrong. You're not what he says you are. You could have left me at that school and walked away. You didn't.
My nose started to sting.
That's sweet of you, little cranky. But you don't get it. People like him look at people like me and they already decide what we're worth.
He sat up straight and cut me off.
I get it. I've been around a lot of adults. I can tell when someone actually cares and when they just want something from me. My brother can tell too. Besides, I'm not cranky. I have a name. Ash.
Got it, Ash. Wait, your brother?
He lifted his chin, and the pride in his voice was impossible to hide.
My brother is incredible. He never falls for a pretty face, and he can spot someone scheming from a mile away. He has the best judgment of anyone.
The look on his face, completely serious while he hyped up his brother, made me laugh.
He sounds like a pretty remarkable dragon. Someone like me. I'm sure he wouldn't even give me a second look.
The little guy bristled immediately.
That is not true!
I reached over and ruffled his hair.
Relax. I know your brother has the best taste in the world. But he and I are from completely different worlds.
Different worlds? We'll see about that once he gets here.
His voice was so low it was almost swallowed by the cartoon playing on TV. I did not catch a word of it. But the tip of his tail flipped once, and something stubborn flashed in those golden eyes, like he had just made a quiet decision no one else was supposed to hear. The next evening, Ash had been acting strange all day. He sat on my couch hugging a throw pillow while cartoons played on the TV, but he clearly was not watching a single second of them. Every few minutes, his eyes drifted toward the balcony. At some point, he secretly pulled out that black and gold calm watch, turned his back to me, and made a call like he was planning a tiny royal escape.
Hey, where are you right now? Yeah, I'm out, and made a call, and like he was planning, I'll send you royal escape. Come pick me up, I'll send you the address. Stop asking questions and just come.
He hung up fast, like he was afraid one more question would blow his cover. I poked my head out of the kitchen.
Who was that?
Ash tucked the watch behind his back and lifted his chin, trying very hard to look casual.
My brother. He's coming to pick me up in half an hour.
Something hollow settled in my chest. I had known from the start that he was not mine to keep. Still, hearing that he was going home stung more than I expected.
That's good. I'll feel better once your brother gets here.
Ash looked at me from the corner of his eye. He opened his mouth like he wanted to say something, then only let out a quiet, grumpy little huff. The truth was, he did not want to go back to that cold dragon estate at all. My couch was not fancy. The rug was old. The kitchen was barely big enough for one person to turn around in. But here, there was hot cocoa, braised ribs, and someone who wrapped a scarf around his frozen hands without asking who he was or what he was worth. He liked it here. More than that, he wanted his brother to see it too. He wanted his brother to see the woman who had been talked into believing she was worthless, and he wanted him to see how wrong that was. Half an hour passed fast. Ash jumped off the couch and rushed to the balcony, yanking the curtain aside. His eyes lit up at once.
He's here.
I looked out before I could stop myself. At the far edge of the evening skyline, a blazing streak of gold tore through the clouds at an impossible speed, shooting straight toward my rundown apartment building. It came closer and closer, like a burning star falling out of the sky, carrying a pressure that made it hard to breathe. Then it crashed into the empty lot below with a thunderous boom. The light faded. A tall man stood in the cold evening air after the rain. His long black coat billowed in the wind, and his gold hair burned like fire in the fading light. He looked up once, and I took half a step back before I even realized it. This was not the presence of some ordinary rich man. This was someone born above everyone else. Someone the world had learned to bow to. I froze at the window, my heart pounding hard in my chest.
That's your brother?
Ash lifted his chin, pride written all over his face.
Yeah.
I panicked completely. I looked down at my baggy old sweater, then at the messy living room around me.
You go down by yourself. Just tell him I'm not here. This place is a mess, and I'm not even wearing makeup. Your brother is obviously not a regular person. I don't want him seeing me like this.
Ash immediately scowled and grabbed my sleeve.
No way!
Ash, come on. He came for you, not for me.
Ash's voice went quiet and serious.
Why do you always act like you're not allowed to be seen?
I froze. He looked up at me, his gold eyes bright and stubborn.
You came for me. You fed me. You never tried to use me. You have nothing to be ashamed of, so stop trying to hide.
I could not find a single word to say. Then the doorbell rang. Ash let go of my sleeve and ran for the door. But right before he opened it, he looked back at me one more time, with a small, satisfied gleam in his eyes. He had said he was only calling his brother to pick him up. But in that moment, I had a strong feeling this little dragon had been scheming from the start. The lock clicked. I stood frozen in the middle of the living room, twisting the hem of my old sweater between my fingers until the fabric nearly stretched out of shape. The door swung open, framed by the harsh white hallway light. A tall man stepped out of the dark and into my apartment. The force of his presence hit me before he said a word, and without meaning to, I found myself breathing more quietly. He was so much taller than he had looked from the balcony. His brilliant gold hair was damp from the rain, catching the light in soft waves. His features were sharp, flawless, almost too perfect to be real, but it was his eyes that made me go still. Dark gold-slit pupils, cold and commanding, carrying the quiet authority of someone who had never once needed to ask for power. His voice was low and magnetic.
Ash.
Then his gaze shifted. Without pausing, it moved past the little dragon and landed directly on me. The second those dark gold eyes locked onto my face, his entire body went still. Not with contempt. Not with the cold, judgmental stare I had been bracing for. It was something far more dangerous. Something closer to shock, like the ground had shifted beneath him and he had not been prepared for it. His pupils widened sharply, and his lashes gave one sudden, involuntary flicker. I stood there with no idea what had just happened, only feeling a strange warmth spread through the air between us. Ash's eyes went wide, like he was watching something huge unfold right in front of him. Because in his dragon sight, the aura around his always cold, always untouchable brother had started to blaze. Pure, radiant gold light rolled off him in silent waves. This was not ordinary dragon breath. This was the ancient bond signal, the one dragon blood gave off from deep inside the body when a dragon came face to face with his destined mate. It was completely involuntary. Impossible to fake. Impossible to hide. Ash looked at his brother, then at me, who clearly had no idea what was going on. Slowly, a smile spread across his face.
Brother, you like her. Your face is red. Even your ears are red.
The man's gaze cut sharply toward Ash, and the golden glow around him vanished at once.
No, I don't. It's just warm in here. Sinking because you're needy.
Ash rolled his eyes.
It was freezing when you walked in.
Sebastian chose to ignore his little brother completely and stepped into the room with a perfectly blank expression. He stood in my tiny living room, all height, power, and impossible composure, wildly out of place and yet somehow making my cheap IKEA dining chair look like a throne. His eyes swept the room once before settling on me.
You're the one who looked after Ash? I'm Sebastian.
Yes, that's me. I'm Lily. Hannah's photo was so blurry that I thought Ash was her nephew. I didn't know he was your brother. It was a misunderstanding. I'm sorry.
I stumbled over the words and, out of habit, tugged at the hem of my top to cover the soft curve of my waist. Sebastian noticed. Something subtle and unreadable flickered in those dark gold eyes. Ash refused to let the awkward silence last. He ran to the dining table, pointed at the plates I had not cleared yet, and launched into his sales pitch with absolutely no shame.
Try this! Lily's braised beef ribs. They're 1,000,000 times better than anything that fancy chef at the estate makes.
Sebastian's eyes landed on the table. His brow lifted almost imperceptibly as he put on his best high-end mighty act.
You let him eat this? There's no nutritional value in any of it.
I already ate at the estate. I don't have time for this.
He said every word like a cold, superior dragon lord who had never been tempted by a plate of ribs in his life. Then Ash shamelessly pushed a piece toward him. Sebastian looked at the rib, then at me standing there awkwardly, and his body betrayed him completely. He went quiet for a moment. Then he took the fork and took a bite. For one split second, he stopped chewing. The flavor hit him all at once, deep, rich, and far better than he had clearly expected. Under Ash's deeply smug stare, the cold and untouchable dragon lord made no move to slow down. Elegant as ever, he reached for a second piece. 2 minutes later, Sebastian had finished the entire plate of braised ribs without showing a single readable emotion. He had also quietly eaten most of the garlic mashed potatoes on the side. Ash sat across from him with the most smug, told-you-so expression a child's face could possibly hold.
I thought you said you weren't hungry.
Sebastian folded his napkin with perfect composure, let his gaze drift slightly to one side, and kept his voice carefully even.
I said I had already eaten. That does not mean I cannot eat.
Besides, wasting food is unnecessary.
Right. But you waste the French chef's food at the estate all the time. Funny how you suddenly care about waste when it's Lily's cooking.
Their back and forth made me laugh before I could stop myself. The sound pulled Sebastian's eyes back to me. I suddenly felt self-conscious and held out a napkin.
You've got a little sauce? Right there at the corner of your mouth?
He took the napkin. His warm fingertips brushed the back of my hand for barely a second, but my heart reacted like something had gone completely wrong with it. Sebastian cleared his throat, looked away, and the tips of his very handsome ears flushed red. Then came the tug-of-war over whether they were actually leaving. Sebastian stood up, his composure firmly back in place.
Ash, we're going back to the estate. You have class tomorrow.
Ash wrapped himself around the back of the couch like a koala and launched into full protest mode.
I'm not going! Tomorrow is Saturday! This place is 100 times better than that freezing estate.
He was shameless about it, making a scene while shooting meaningful looks at Sebastian the entire time. Because through that obvious mate bond reaction, Ash had already figured out that his brother did not actually want to leave either. The Dragon King sat back down, still pretending to be the firm older brother, but the effort behind it was painfully weak. Ash was not about to let him get away with it.
Brother, if you don't want to leave, just say so. Stop putting on a whole show.
Sebastian's expression went through several very interesting stages. After a long silence, he spoke with great, deliberate calm.
It's late. We'll leave in the morning. I'm staying tonight to keep an eye on you and make sure you don't wander off.
Ash flopped back onto the couch and rolled his eyes so hard it had to hurt.
Adults are so dramatic.
The next morning, when I came out of my bedroom, the living room was spotless. Sebastian was already washed up and dressed, his gold hair loosely tied back. He sat at the dining table with perfect posture, coffee in hand, reading through a stack of documents. Morning light slipped through the curtains and caught the clean lines of his face like something out of an old painting. He looked almost too perfect to be real. I had barely set out breakfast when Hannah's name started flashing on my phone again and again. I stepped out onto the balcony and answered quietly. The screaming started immediately.
Lily! Oh my god! I just got the full story from my husband. You picked up the wrong kid!
That little golden-haired boy is not my nephew. He's Ash, the most prized child of the ancient Cross bloodline, and his brother.
Her voice shook so badly that I could barely understand her.
That's Sebastian Cross.
The Dragon King of both realms.
Cold, ruthless, untouchable.
He can crush a person like an ant and not lose a second of sleep.
Please be careful.
Don't say anything strange.
And don't let him think you're trying to get close to the dragon bloodline for your own benefit.
The call ended. My mind went completely blank. The Dragon King. The gorgeous man who had spent last night in my tiny kitchen, eating my ribs and pretending he was above all of it, was a 1,000-year-old sovereign who ruled over both realms. A wave of shock and shame crashed over me before I could stop it. The gap between us was not just money or status. It was the distance between the ground under my feet and the sky above the clouds. I walked back into the living room and, without thinking, put more space between us. Sebastian caught it instantly. He set down his coffee cup, and those dark old eyes narrowed slightly as they locked on me.
You're afraid of me. Who called you?
Nobody. I think I forgot myself for a second. We really aren't from the same world.
Your Majesty, you should take Ash home. My voice came out smaller than I meant it to. Sebastian's hand tightened around the coffee cup. In that moment, the possessiveness in his eyes became so intense it almost felt physical. To clear my head and shake off the shock, I took Ash to meet Hannah at a nice cafe downtown that afternoon. Sebastian had planned to come with us, but an emergency council meeting pulled him away at the last minute. Before he left, those dark old eyes locked onto mine with an intensity that left no room for argument.
In this city, if I say we're from the same world, then we are. If anything happens, call me. I'll be there.
My head was still spinning. At the cafe, Hannah sat across from me looking pale as she explained Sebastian's reputation across both realms. Ash sat beside me with his arms crossed, having eaten most of my chestnut cake without a single apology. And then, because the universe apparently had a terrible sense of humor, it happened. Derek. My ex walked into the cafe with his perfectly dressed new girlfriend on his arm, like he owned the place. His eyes swept over my faded jacket, then landed on Ash sitting beside me, still eating cake. That familiar sneer pulled at the corner of his mouth. He walked straight up to my table in his polished dress shoes and looked down at me.
Well, Lily. What did I tell you? You really did find a new low. Now you're running around babysitting rich people's little dragon brats?
His girlfriend leaned into him and threw me a dismissive look, loud enough for the nearby tables to hear.
She does look out of place here, doesn't she? Every table in this cafe is reserved. She looks like the type who has to check the menu prices twice before ordering water.
Derek's mockery and his girlfriend's little jabs pulled eyes from every corner of the cafe. The soft laughter drifting over from nearby tables hit me like a slap, right in front of everyone. Seeing the color drain from my face only made Derek more confident. He leaned into it with that sickening air of superiority, tearing into whatever was left of me word by word.
Face it, Lily. You think running around after rich people's kids is going to make you one of them? Men might like your cooking, sure. They might even keep you around for a while. But no man with a name, money, or power would ever claim you in public. You're not built for that life. You never were.
Every word landed exactly where he wanted it to. The dignity I had spent 3 months carefully piecing back together came apart in seconds. The stares, the whispers, and the contempt pressing in from every direction made me go cold all the way to my fingertips. I was so humiliated I could barely breathe. Hannah slammed her hand on the table and shot to her feet.
Derek, shut your damn mouth!
And Ash completely lost it. His small fists clenched until his knuckles went white. Those bright gold pupils narrowed into razor-thin slits, the kind that meant real danger. He stepped in front of me as faint golden scales flickered across his skin, anger rolling off him in waves.
You absolute idiot. Do you have a death wish?
Some cheap nanny's little half-blood mutt thinks he can talk to me like that?
The moment Derek's hand moved toward Ash, everything changed. Boom! Every floor-to-ceiling window in the cafe exploded outward at once. A wall of light and howling wind tore through the room like something divine had just descended. People screamed. Cups shattered. Chairs scraped hard against the floor. Then, in the ringing silence that followed, Sebastian walked in through the wreckage. Gold light blazed around him. Glass and debris scattered beneath his feet. Every step he took carried a murderous pressure so heavy that the air itself felt wrong. His golden hair whipped wildly in the wind. Those dark gold slit pupils had turned full blood gold, the color of a sovereign in absolute fury. The dragon authority pouring off him, the kind that could force 2 realms to their knees, slammed down over the room. Derek dropped to his knees in the broken glass before he even understood what was happening. Sebastian did not spare him a single glance. He crossed the room in a few strides and reached me. Then, in front of every frozen, barely breathing person in that cafe, his powerful hands, faintly traced with glowing dragon marks, pulled me against him. Completely. Protectively. Like I was the only person in the room who mattered. Only then did he look down at Derek, who was crumpled in the glass. His voice came out low, quiet, and absolute, like a verdict no one had the right to appeal.
You said no man would ever claim her? Try saying that again.
On Oak Ridge Estate's manicured lawn, the sun blazed over my wedding gown. In front of me, Chloe, my maid of honor and so-called best friend, smirked into the microphone during her toast.
I'm so happy for Nina. I mean, after her little private procedure at the abortion clinic last month. I honestly didn't think she'd make it down the aisle today. Oh gosh, I'm just kidding. Don't jump to any weird conclusions.
In my previous life, I had scrambled to explain it was just a minor cyst removal. But Chloe cut me off with a condescending cackle.
Sure, a cyst, because regular cysts totally require a wealthy sugar daddy to sign off on your consent forms, right? Nina, come on. It's just a joke. Why are you getting so defensive?
That vicious lie enraged Gavin's family. Gavin slapped me across the face, called off the wedding, and left me so broken that I finally took my own life. But now, fate hit rewind. Chloe was putting on her fake, panicked show, while Gavin boiled over with rage. I stepped up calmly, snatched the microphone, and shoved it against her glossy lips.
Keep going. Tell them everything.
Chloe staggered back a step, her eyes widening in utter shock. She never imagined me, her usual quiet doormat, would call her out in front of all these Hamptons socialites. She tilted her head back quickly, instantly slipping into the act of a shaken, fragile victim.
Oh my gosh, Nina, you scared me. I just blurt stuff out without thinking. You know how I am. It's your wedding day. You don't have to make a sense to ruin your own wedding. If it's a joke, finish it. Tell everyone exactly what you saw at the abortion clinic. Every detail. Let's all laugh together.
Excitement flickered in her eyes. She thought I was bluffing.
Nina, don't push me. Everyone's watching.
She scanned the crowd to make sure all eyes were glued to her before speaking again.
I'm just saying, I would never intentionally bring up that older guy covering your entire surgical bill.
Shocked whispers rippled through the crowd as guests exchanged knowing looks. Chloe clapped both hands over her mouth, eyes wide with theatrical horror.
Oh God, see? This is exactly what I mean. I can't help myself. Gavin, Mrs. Vant, please. That man was probably just a distant uncle of Nina's. I'm sure there's nothing between them. Don't read anything into it.
Seconds later, the hundreds of guests erupted all at once,
Oh my god! So she cheated on her fiancé, got pregnant by some sugar daddy, and had a secret abortion.
She seems so nice, but she's a total fraud. The Vanders are never gonna live this down.
Gavin glared at me like a feral animal. His fists clenched tight enough to whiten his knuckles.
Nina! What the hell is this supposed to mean?
Over at the head table, his mother, Eleanor Vance, snapped completely. She slammed her palm hard against the white marble tabletop.
Explain yourself! Now! Or the wedding is off!
I watched them scream and spiral with cold detachment. I slowly turned toward my seething fiancé and asked one quiet, cutting question.
Gavin, just because Chloe ran her mouth with a few so-called jokes, you're taking her word over mine?
Gavin froze for a split second, a flicker of hesitation crossing his bloodshot eyes. But right then, Chloe let out a loud, mocking cackle.
Spare me the act, Nina. How about you swear to God right now that you weren't at St. Luke's private clinic for a procedure last month on the 15th? If you swear it, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to you right here in front of everyone.
Hundreds of judging eyes burned into me. All hesitation vanished from Gavin's gaze, washed away by searing embarrassment and fiery anger.
Nina, answer her!
Were you at St. Luke's on the 15th or not?
I held his stare, my tone cold and unshakable as ice.
Yes, I was.
Chaos exploded across the lawn all over again. Back among the guest seats, my parents were beside themselves with panic. My mom's eyes filled with tears, and she tried to bolt toward the altar, only to be blocked by several nosy, catty guests.
Only went to have an ovarian cyst removed! It's nothing like what all of you are insinuating!
At my mom's desperate plea, Chloe smirked even wider, her whole body shaking with smug victory. She turned to the crowd, putting on a fake, wide-eyed innocent routine to taunt everyone.
Okay, an ovarian cyst. Let's go with that. But Mrs. Chambers, since when does a routine cyst removal require some random older man to sign your consent forms? Let's be real, we all know what that looks like.
Eleanor stormed down the aisle and jabbed a finger straight in my face.
Shameless trap! How dare you stand there, lying about some cyst!
Gavin had fully lost it by now. He tore the white rose boutonniere off his custom lapel and hurled it straight at my face.
You actually cheated on me with some old guy and had an abortion? I'm done with you.
I'd rather die alone than marry a slut like you.
I stared down at the crushed flower on the lawn, and every last trace of feeling I held for him vanished for good. I reached up to my hair, ripped my long tulle veil clean off.
This ends now.
And tossed it onto the grass.
Fine. If you're all so hung up on her stupid remarks, this wedding's off for good.
Eleanor planted her hands on her hips and sneered loudly.
Good riddance! Don't think you're getting off scot-free. Hand back the $50,000 all-or wedding budget my son gave you this instant. And you're covering every cent of this venue bill.
I didn't even hesitate. I pulled out my phone, pulled up my banking app, and sent an instant wire transfer right there in front of the front row guests.
The 50 grand's back in Gavin's account. From this moment on, we are completely done.
I turned to leave, but Chloe suddenly snatched my arm to stop me.
Nina! You can't just walk off like that. Storming out right now basically proves you're guilty.
She spun around and locked eyes with another girl in the bridesmaid line. She was Gavin's cousin, a shy nursing intern at St. Luke's. Chloe yanked her out of the crowd. Chloe's eyes lit up with cruel, giddy malice.
Amy, you're the most honest person I know. Tell Gavin. Tell everyone. What did you see? You saw Nina that day, right? In her signature tan trench coat, a hat, and a face mask, clinging to a heaviside older man walking into the private surgical wing?
Amy started stammering, eyes darting anxiously across the crowd. Hundreds of wealthy guests locked their eyes on her, waiting for the final knockout blow. She swallowed thickly, avoiding my eyes entirely. Her hands twisted together at her waist.
I was at the admissions desk that day. I did see someone who looked a lot like Nina. There was a heavy-faced older man right beside her.
That testimony sealed my fate. The entire outdoor venue erupted into shouts and jeers.
Wow, Chloe wasn't just starting drama, she actually brought receipts!
She's got some nerve showing up after that. Get her the hell out of here!
Eleanor's manicured hand trembled violently as she pointed straight at me.
Amy has no reason to lie. What do you have to say for yourself now, you shameless liar?
Gavin shook with blinding rage, lifting his hand to strike me, before freezing at the last second, dropping his arm with a low snarl.
I must have been out of my mind to fall for someone as disgusting as you!
Chloe could barely hide her triumphant grin. She let out an overdramatic,
Gavin, don't take this too hard. You know I'm a straight shooter. If I hadn't stepped up and risked our friendship to expose the truth today, you'd have been played for a fool and cheated on for the rest of your life.
She turned back toward me, her eyes oozing unfiltered mockery.
Nina, out of every guy in New York City, why pick some out-of-shape older man? What did you even see in him? His receding hairline or his liver spots? Amy, tell everyone the rest of what you told me. Wasn't that woman that rare limited edition designer perfume Gavin imported from Europe last month?
Yes. It was that exact fragrance. It's one of a kind. I'd never mix it up with any other scent.
Did everyone hear that? The perfume matches perfectly too. Nina, don't tell me this is just another wild coincidence.
I stood calm and quiet, watching Chloe dig her own grave with every lie. I didn't waste my breath arguing, just wearing a faint, icy smile.
The perfume is a nice touch, I'll give you that. But Chloe, is that really all you've got?
Chloe rolled her eyes.
I didn't want to drag your name through the mud like this, Nina. But you're utterly shameless!
Before anyone could react, she scooped my white satin bridal clutch off the table. She spun back to the crowd, holding my clutch high above her head like a victory trophy.
Don't hate me for prying, everyone. I was helping Nina organize her wedding cards earlier, and I felt something hard at the bottom of her bag by accident.
She ripped the clutch zipper open, flipped it upside down, and shook it hard. A lipstick, pressed powder compact, and tissues spilled across the lawn. Alongside them fell a sealed pillbox, a crumpled document, and a gold hotel key card. Chloe snatched the paper instantly and held it up for the whole crowd to see.
Look at this, everyone! A positive 7-week ultrasound.
Then she flicked the pillbox with the toe of her heel, sending it skittering away.
And this! Mifepriston! Abortion pills!
She clapped a hand over her mouth, putting on a devastated fake act.
Didn't you claim it was just an ovarian cyst? Oh God, what am I saying? Everyone, just forget it! I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation for why our innocent bride has abortion pills in her bag. Right?
The crowd erupted into chaotic gasps and outraged whispers. Gavin lost every last shred of control, smashing the nearby champagne tower to pieces. He grabbed a sharp broken glass stem and lunged straight at me.
Go to hell, you lying bitch!
I threw myself back just in time. Gavin lunged past me, the broken glass in his hand brushing inches from my face. Chloe let out a fake shriek and threw her arms around Gavin to hold him back.
Gavin, calm down! She's not worth ruining your entire life and ending up in jail!
She glanced back at me, dripping with smug triumph.
Nina, look at the mess you've landed yourself in. Why even bother putting on a brave face? Get on your knees and beg Gavin and Mrs. Vance for forgiveness right now. And maybe they'll cut you some slack.
The surrounding guests piled on, pointing and shouting accusations my way. I stepped straight up to Chloe and glanced down at the abortion pills scattered on the grass.
Chloe, you're telling everyone all these items fell out of my bridal clutch? Obviously they did. It happened right in front of everyone. Are you gonna claim I planted this stuff? You're 100% certain about that? I swear on my life, every last thing came out of your purse.
I nodded, a sharp, cold smile spreading across my face.
Perfect. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Since you've sworn on your life, let's show everyone something far more revealing.
Chloe's smirk faltered instantly. I pulled out my phone and fired off a quick text, then lifted my gaze straight to her.
I've got a little surprise for you. Hope you love it.
Before Chloe could hurl another insult, the estate's heavy iron front gates crashed wide open after being rammed hard. A huge, polished black Cadillac Escalade tore onto the perfectly trimmed lawn, tires squealing as it skidded to a sharp stop.
Don, la signorina Bianca ti sta aspettando al piano di sopra.
così impaziente? Digli di aspettare ancora un po'. La soddisferò di sicuro stasera. Com'è il gusto di quell'ucchialino? Come una giovane pesca, molto tendero.
What they don't know is that my grandmother was Sicilian. I understand every Italian word they say, including that little birdie. That's my own sister.
Baby, what's wrong?
Nothing.
I'm going to have a drink with the brothers. Wait for me.
Signorina Bianca, il Don dice di aspettare un'altra ora. Non preoccuparti, quella donna è ancora all'oscuro di tutto, non sa nulla.
3 days. 3 days from now, Alessia de Santos will disappear from this world.
Baby, why are you here alone? Did you miss me that much? I should neglected you.
I just wanted to get some air, and I wanted to ask you, would you ever betray me?
You know, I made a vow, if I ever betray you, may I never find you again, may I never see you again in this lifetime.
Then you'd better remember what you said, and the oath you swore to God.
I will never betray you. I swear on the family honor.
Too bad. You already have. And that person is my own sister. She's upstairs right now. The countdown has begun.
Are you tired?
Not really.
Did you enjoy tonight, baby?
Yes. Everything you arranged made me happy.
Because you deserve the best, my dear. By the way, do you want to know what we were just talking about? Enzo was talking about a family on the West Coast. That Don had a mistress, his wife found out, and now they're getting a divorce.
Then what do you think? Where did that Don go wrong?
He was wrong to get caught. Just kidding. Of course not. He was wrong to betray her. I've said it before. Betraying your woman is betraying your own throne.
Then you'd better not follow his example.
Don't worry. I never will.
You say never. But from the moment you walked in until now, you've looked at the stairs 3 times. What are you looking at?
Donna, la signorina Bianca ha mal di stomaco. Vuole che tu vaya su a troverla.
Del di prendere prima una mezzina. Sta norma non sarà possibile.
Ha detto che potrebbe essere in casta.
Vado su tra poco. Honey, there's some urgent family matter. I need to go take care of it.
Now?
Yes. You go to sleep first. I'll be back soon.
Okay. You're that eager to let me know? You want to show off that you've taken everything of mine?
Alessia? It's so late?
Professor, I've accepted the invitation.
My God, that's great news. Have you made up your mind?
Yes.
What happened? You've been with him for 7 years and never mentioned leaving. Why so sudden?
He betrayed me.
I know about this. He has a mistress? I've heard some rumors too.
It's not that simple. He also touched my own sister. And that mistress is my sister.
Biana?
Yes.
I understand. What do you need me to do?
The highest level security protocol. Erase all my public records. Identity, education, medical license, bank accounts, everything of mine.
Once erased, the person Alessia De Santi will disappear completely from the face of the earth. Damien will go crazy.
He won't. He was able to do something like that and never considered me. He's a complete bastard.
Okay, trust me. I'll arrange it. I'll send someone to pick you up.
No need. I'll go myself.
How will you get out on your own? The entire East Coast is his territory.
I have my ways.
In the dark,
with no light to save me. This night seems to last forever. Am I meant to
7 years ago, you put this ring on my finger and said I was your one and only queen. 7 years later, I'm giving back everything you gave me.
Still awake?
Waiting for you.
What's wrong?
I don't like the smell of smoke on you. Go take a shower.
Oh, had a few more drinks with the brothers. Good night, wife.
This is the only book I took with me when I left medical school. Damien said I wouldn't need any of this as Tunbjorning. After marrying him, he would take care of me for life. Some things can't be taken with you, and there's no need to. 2 weeks ago, when I got this result, the first person I wanted to tell was him. I'm sorry, my child. Mom can't let you live in a lie.
Why are you packing clothes?
Changing seasons, getting ready to put away the clothes I don't wear.
I have to go out this afternoon. Might not come back tonight.
Family business again?
Yes, some trouble with the Romano family.
Be careful.
Don't worry. I'll take care of myself. By the way, this is for you. It's from your favorite jewelry store.
What is it?
A 7th anniversary gift. I was going to give it to you tonight, but since I'm going out, I'll give it early.
Thank you.
You always deserve the best.
The security protocol has been approved. Your new identity will to effect in 48 hours. By then, all public records related to Alexia de Santos will be erased. This child doesn't need to be born into that family. In 2 days, you'll understand everything. Two more days, Alessia. Hang in there. You can do this.
I knew you'd be here.
Didn't you say you were going out?
It got canceled last minute. I wanted to have dinner with you.
Thank you.
Beautiful?
Yes.
Not as beautiful as you. You are the most beautiful woman in the world. Alexia, I need to tell you something.
What?
I know the family has been busy lately, and I haven't spent enough time with you. But believe me, in my heart there's only you, no one else. I swear on the name of the Rosso family, I will never betray you.
What if you already have?
What do you mean?
I mean, what if What if one day I find out you've betrayed me? What would you do?
Then I would beg you for one chance. I'd spend my whole life making it up to you.
What if I don't give it?
You will, because you love me.
Damien, you said that if you betrayed me, may you never find me again.
That was a joke.
A vow is no joke.
What's wrong with you today? Did someone tell you something?
No one told me anything.
Don't overthink it. You are my queen. Always.
You say I'm your queen. But on your throne sits my sister.
I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'll stay with you.
Okay.
Come on, I had the kitchen. Make your favorite dishes. Go eat something first. I'll come keep you company later.
You don't even bother to hide anymore. Good. That way, when I leave, I won't have a shred of reluctant.
Donna, do you need any help?
No, just donating some old clothes.
I'll have someone send them to charity.
Okay, thank you. Alfred?
Donna?
Damien, did Damia come home last night?
The Dawn came back around 3 in the morning.
I see. 3 in the morning. That familiar perfume smell again, I suppose.
Damien, when are you going to divorce that bitch? I don't want to sneak around with you anymore.
That old woman won't give up her position. How can we be together?
Sis, what are you doing here?
This is my home. Why wouldn't I be here?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Sis, this outfit of yours, you look like a maid. Guess what Damien said to me last night? He said I'm younger than you, prettier than you, and better in bed than you.
Are you done? If you're done, get out. This is not a place where an outsider like you can come and go as you please.
Ridiculous. You think you're still the high and mighty Donna? Let me tell you, Damien stopped loving you a long time ago.
Whether he loves me or not doesn't matter. What mattered is, long as I'm still in this decision, you can only sneak around like a rap.
Just you wait.
Ever since we were little, you've competed with me. For toys, for dresses, for our parents' love. Now you even want to steal my husband. Tomorrow, everything ends. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., after I leave, you'll disappear with me. I'm sorry you won't have a father, but for the rest of Mom's life, your life will have no more lies. What a pity. That girl died on the 7th anniversary.
Damien. Goodbye, Darmian.
Straight to the lab?
Yes.
Wait a minute, pull over. Goodbye, Damien. From now on, Alessia de Santis no longer exists.
Citizens is under lockdown.
Arthur, help me! Arthur, please don't leave me! Help me! I'm so scared, I can't breathe. Arthur, I knew you'd come for me. I knew it.
So, that's how it is. So from the very beginning, I was never the one he would save.
The Ford family has established the ARC Safe Zone. The gene-based cure, codenamed Noah, is now in late-stage clinical trials. All survivors report to Sector E7 immediately.
I died, torn apart, bled out, every last drop.
I'm alive. Now I'm back. Back when I can change everything. Arthur, Audrey, since you threw me into hell, this time, I'll drag you down with me.
New viral mutations have been reported across multiple regions. Citizens are advised to avoid going out after dark. Ford Group's ARC base has entered final preparation.
This time, none of you will ever use me again.
No. Mom. If you make me marry that man in a coma, I'll take them right now. I mean it! No! Stop! Why should I have to marry Julian Ford? He's basically a vegetable. I'd rather die than marry some useless guy stuck in a bed. Serena's the older sister. Let her marry him. Sweetheart, don't do anything stupid. I can't lose you.
But the family really has no choice. A vegetable? Useless? I'll marry Julian Ford in your place. But I have 3 terms.
Go on.
First, 20% of Kane Group transferred to me by the end of the week. That was my mother Anna's dowry, her life's work. You should have returned it years ago.
Have you lost your mind? That's the family business!
Second, after the wedding, I take full control of every patent my mother left behind. No one touches them but me. Third. Reassign Arthur to Audrey.
Arthur, he's your personal bodyguard. Haven't you
I'm done with this whole bodyguard and hair rest game. And honestly, it suits her better anyway.
The WHO is warning of a deadly new virus spreading over bees. Border controls have been tightened, and all travelers are now under mandatory quarantine.
Your name. And one good reason I should keep you.
Arthur Smith. Nothing gets close to you on my watch.
It's really him?
I swear. The second you're in danger, I'm there. With my life, if that's what it takes.
You. 24/7. Personal protection.
Multiple riots have broken out across the city. Reports of infected attacks.
Arthur. Come here. Give me a hand. Arthur. My head is killing me.
Miss Kane, please control yourself.
I had a nightmare. Monsters everywhere. Outside. I can't sleep alone.
Miss Kane, you're a grown woman.
Help! Arthur! Help me!
I thought you were just closed out. Until that day. Until I saw you with her photo. And heard that call.
Come on, man, you're still playing this bodyguard and IRES game? The heir to Penn Group working as Serena's personal bodyguard just to get close to Audrey? That's next level insane. Serena's gorgeous. She's all over you every day, and you seriously feel nothing?
As far as I'm concerned, Serena doesn't exist. Never has.
The virus is mutating faster than projected. Multiple cases of rapid infection have been confirmed. Incubation is now down to 10 minutes. All residents are urged to stockpile at least 2 weeks of food and water.
Tomorrow you're coming with me to a charity auction.
Miss Kane, the threat level is minimal. I should stay at the estate.
No. I need the sunken ark, the piece Peter Wilson wants.
It's my way into Wilson Group. Non-negotiable.
I heard Audrey will be there too.
What time do we leave?
10 in the morning. Of course, say Audrey's name, and you'll agree to anything. Don't worry, Arthur. This time, I'll make sure you get exactly what you want.
Ford Group has officially announced the completion of the Ark Base expansion. First round shelter slots are now open for application.
That's odd. She's never this quiet.
Arthur. Arthur, help me put this on.
Miss Kane, one of the maids can help you with that.
But I want you to do it.
Maybe that's for the best. Less of a headache.
Serena! You're here too! I've missed you so much! Come give me a hug!
Keep your distance. Serena. What's wrong? Why are you being so mean to me lately?
Miss Kane, we should take our seats.
disgusting.
Ford Group has announced that the ARC safe zone and its gene-based cure that's accepted have been...
The end is beginning.
Ladies and gentlemen, next is tonight's final lot, the Sunken Ark. Opening bid, $3 million.
5 million. 6 million. 7 million.
7 million once. 7 million twice. On Mr. Penn's orders, anything Miss Audrey Kane wants tonight is hers. Penn Group pays in full, no strings attached. Miss Kane, looks like you don't have strong enough backing after all. The Sunken Ark is off the table. So are we.
No, Mr. Wilson. I have other patents. I can go higher. I can...
No. It's chaos out there. I'm getting back to my safe house. Good luck.
Military units have sealed the West City Expressway. The pathogen is spreading beyond projections. All residents, shelter in place. Curfew is effective immediately. Violators will be detained.
Audrey, get out!
Arthur, she's being so cruel. It's dangerous out there. If I leave, those things will tear me apart.
Miss Kane, it's not safe. Go inside, have a drink. I'll drive her home.
Don't follow me. Go protect Audrey. That's your real job, isn't it?
Arthur, I'm dizzy. I think I had too much. Can you take me home? It's so loud, I'm scared.
You all right?
Please take me home. I don't want to stay here. Look, she's having the time of her life. She doesn't need you.
Arthur, help!
The red means chosen, the white means leave. Tonight, we select the one to stay with Lord Damien Blackhood.
The last girl who got close didn't even survive his bed. He's not just a prime alpha. He's a walking beast. When he goes feral, even the medics lock themselves out.
Keep your head down, Leela. Hide in the back. Do not get chosen.
Damien Blackwood is a ticking bomb. When his alpha pheromones go feral, you're dead.
A prime alpha, a beast who ravages his woman for days. Damien, you're the only cure for my burning fire. Look at him, such a delicious contrast. A saint in public, but a pure animal in bed.
Leela,
Grab a white one and get back here, now.
Lila, don't be a fool!
Look at her. Another gold digger chasing a pipe dream. Watch me taming you, beast. No man can resist this. He has amazing self-control.
Stay back. She's humiliating us.
Pathetic. A fake beta trying to crawl into his bed? If you felt absolutely nothing, you wouldn't have dodged me that fast. Lucky I came prepared. That red is mine. I'm chosen, Damien. When is the wedding? Hurry up. My body is burning. Oh, thank God.
Who said being chosen means you get to be mine? I will not marry you. This lottery is canceled. Mr. Blackwood has altered the terms. Miss Leela Hart will not be his mate. Instead, she will join Blackwood Industries as his personal assistant on a 3-month trial.
From fiancé to assistant.
What from future to an office stray?
How humiliating. Fine. Want to play Forbidden Office games? I'm all in.
8 tomorrow morning in my office. 1 minute late and you're fired.
You can change the rules, Damien, but you can't fake your reaction.
Sir, is she an Omega? She can't be. But your feral index just spiked.
Wipe tonight's security footage and make sure no one looks into it, especially in the mirror.
Leela Hart, top floor, Mr. Blackwood's office.
Is that her? The one who drew the red last night?
Heard she got rejected. She's just an assistant. She'll be lucky to survive 3 days. You actually showed up. You too? Unbelievable. Executive director, personally approved by Damien, so you report to me. But the top floor, off limits, especially to a fake beta who got lucky. Enjoy that seat, Chloe, while it lasts. Leela Hart, reporting for duty.
Copy these. 100 sets.
Is there a problem, Mr. Blackwood?
Get out.
I just got here.
Then learn fast. We don't keep useless deadweight.
Damien, you'll be mine soon enough.
Stay away from me, or I'll destroy you.
"100 sets, she'll be stuck here until midnight. Personal assistant? More like a glorified janitor." Mr. Blackwood needs these immediately. Don't mess up the page numbers. One mistake, and you start over. Why so obsessed with me, Chloe? Afraid I'll get to him before you do? You won't. Damien despises pretenders like you. Oops.
That scent masking patch, it's quite expensive.
Do you inspect every employee's neck?
Only the ones trying too hard.
At what?
You're just a fake beta.
Maybe your nose is broken.
Maybe you should quit before I find out what you really are.
Take this to Damien. You're the director. Serve him yourself. Scared? Or afraid your little beta act won't hold up? Careful. If you spill it, no one will save you. Keep your eyes open. Learn something. My bad. You're reacting again.
Are you asking for death?
Not death, just answers.
Chloe, in my office. Now.
Told you, she wouldn't last.
Damien, I warned you about her. She's shameless. She's been throwing herself at you since the lottery.
Who told her to bring the coffee in?
Me, but...
Pack your bags.
What?
I don't keep idiots around me.
But she's the one!
Out.
You'll pay for this, Lila.
So you're protecting me.
Don't flatter yourself. She broke my focus. That's why she's gone, not for you.
Then why are you shaking?
Because you don't know when to stop.
What exactly are you fighting against? Sorry, a little dizzy.
Sit up.
Do you always push away what you want?
I push away danger.
Are you sure I'm the dangerous one here?
Is that the lottery girl? She's either brave or she's got a death wish.
Wasn't Chloe fired? Why is she here?
You're losing control.
Not here, Lila.
Damien, I heard you've been unstable lately.
You need an inhibitor.
I need space.
Space from me?
What the hell are you?
Your assistant.
Lie to me again. Try me.
If I'm so dangerous, you would have run.
I'm the danger, Lila.
Damien.
Leave.
You're killing yourself.
Better than killing you in my bed. Get the hell out! Now!
Only I can help you.
Baby, I'm falling.
Take me. Only we can save each other.